So Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has been revealed, and I can't lie, this may be one of the best Call of Duties that has released in the past 4 or 5 years, ever since Modern Warfare 2019 changeover, and they decided to move over to a Activision account, and since crossplay was on. So what exactly is coming in this game, and why might this be the best Call of Duty we've had in the past 5 years? So Call of Duty Black Ops 6 isn't messing around with this one. They are getting deep in. This game, it looks like they've looked at the past. I mean, it is developed by Treyarch, probably one of the most respected studios that work on Call of Duty. They've never really let people down a great amount. I know. Well, we won't talk about Black Ops 4. That game, yeah. We won't talk about that one. So what's coming, and what can you expect? Well, the campaign looks like it's going to be pretty much like the basis anyway. You're going to have a planning room like Cold War. I like that. After every mission or so, you'd go to the planning room and you'd have your evidence and stuff like that. And obviously in the campaign, you'd have multiple options to do things that would affect the evidence. So there's a mission called Brick in the Wall in Cold War. You'd kill someone who's been captured because he's giving information out and he's spying on you. You'd kill him and that would change the evidence. And different things in the campaign would change the evidence and how things played out. And I think that's a good thing. Now, I don't know if we're going to have multiple options like we do. I love multiple options in Call of Duty. You know, oh, do you want to kill this person or do you want to do this? You know, stuff like that is good. You know, you can have multiple story options in the storyline and you sort of pick that. And that's what you could do with Cold War as well. Obviously, and you had 2 endings to the game. Now, I don't know if we're going to get that with Black Ops 6. We're going to have 2 endings. You know, you could pick which ending you actually want to have. I don't know. That would be a really good option if we could do. There isn't really much talked about the campaign. They seem to talk more about multiplayer than anything else. But the campaign, it's going to have Woods and Adler and a new guy who I actually thought was a guy called Sims, which is the new guy in Cold War you play with. But it looks like the only characters that we'll see mainly, unless we see someone else, I don't know if Hudson's going to be in the game or anything like that, but it's definitely going to be Woods and Adler that I saw from the reveal trailer. So that's pretty good. We're seeing. I did like Adler. I actually thought he was a really badass character in Cold War. Some people may have a different opinion. I thought he was a really good character. New character. They added him in. Perfect. He fit the badass style that Call of Duty is about. And I like this campaign. They're going back to their roots. They're not doing any of this bullshit, you know, let's kill off a character that we killed off 10 years type of stuff that they did with Modern Warfare. That's really annoyed me. And then add them like 5 months down the line into the fucking multiplayer because they're dead, you know. It's a type of shit that makes me annoyed that. You know, and I'm glad they are sticking down and they're really not messing about this game. And they're like, you know what? We really need to drill in this game and we need to do it. The campaign needs to be incredible. And the marketing for the campaign, the marketing for the game to begin with is incredible. It reminds me of the marketing for like Black Ops 2 and stuff like that. You know, Call of Duty's original marketing used to be fucking incredible. They wanted you to play this. Even if the marketing was controversial, they wanted that to be controversial because it got views. It got people talking about it, which is why people loved that. And again, I want the campaign to be good. It's the first sort of thing I look for in a Call of Duty. It's the first thing I actually play out of the entire Call of Duty. Now, it looks like you're going to be able to play the campaign early, like you have been able to do in the past 3 Call of Duties. They added that in Modern Warfare 2. And I'd say that's probably the best thing they added, early access campaign. Which, again, brilliant. Let's get on to multiplayer. Now, multiplayer is arguably one of the most popular things that people play on Call of Duty. Well, apart from Warzone now, but a lot of people love multiplayer. Incredible thing. Now, Black Ops has a new movement style. It's going to be called Omni Movement. Now, this will allow you to sprint in any direction. I think you can dolphin dive. The best thing to look at is Max Payne 3. It looks a lot like how you move in Max Payne 3 and stuff like that. Really good movement. I think this is what Call of Duty needs. Now, don't get me wrong, movement is a big thing in being in Call of Duty for a long time. I know some of the older Call of Duties, the movement was really about, crouching and stuff like that. I know Black Ops 1 added the movement of dolphin diving, and Black Ops 2, I think, had that as well. And it was kind of pointless. I guess you could have used it to get into cover really quickly, but for the most part, it was kind of a pointless bit of movement. I think Cold War added that again. I'm not too sure. You can dolphin dive again in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. They made it a little bit more useful. I think you can actually shoot while dolphin diving in them, which is better. Now, movement kind of in the past 4 or 5 Call of Duties has been pretty much the same. They slowed it down in Modern Warfare 2 and made sure you couldn't slide cancel. But most of the Call of Duties have had a pretty similar movement style. It's just sliding and maybe dolphin diving, but that's about it. The movement hasn't really developed that much, and I guess you could say if it isn't broken, there's no point fixing it. But I kind of get a bit bored of that, because it's just people know the same movement, they get used to it, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing technically, but it's just like switch it up a bit, give us a bit of a different type of movement. I'd like to, see how people play out the new movement that comes, and this is going to be a good thing. Hopefully it's not going to be full of sweats, because I know how the movement is in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Holy shit, it's horrible. It's genuinely horrible. I slide all over the place, and can we stop this type of movement? I get it's in the game, and I get you're allowed to slide cancel, but please stop it. It's like, holy shit, man. I mean, if you're playing on PC, well, you're fucked against them people, aren't you? So, this is cool. Omni Movement is a pretty cool thing. We'll be coming to Call of Duty Warzone as well, which, okay, that's pretty cool. Nice to see they're adding more new movement. I'll love to see how that sort of plays out in Warzone as well. I'm sure them Warzone sweats will absolutely love this. But yeah, it's more like a 3D type of movement. You can sprint in different directions. Sort of, yeah, like a 3D movement. You can dolphin dive any direction. It looks really cool. And again, like I said, I really like to see different movement styles, and it's good. Now, I don't know if this is just going to be in this game or we're going to see this in the next year's game. But I would, 2025's game, I don't know. However, this is really good. I love to see this type of stuff. Multiplayer needs different types of, changes and stuff like that. So, yes. So, Treyarch confirms to IGN that they will be adding all sorts of skins to Black Ops post-launch, but day one will focus on base/immersive items. So day one, you won't be running around with any of those skins, so it doesn't break that immersion in the narrative we want. Now, of course, we're going to add those things into post-launch. We know players like those stuff, and then we'll find will find it really cool things to tie to Black Ops lore, and also new exciting stuff as well. So yeah, looks like they're not going to really be putting it post-launch, which is a good thing, I guess. I kind of want to play as, the black... I remember Call of Duty didn't really used to have this skin thing, and I know they're not going to get rid of it now. It's selling too well. Oh, yeah, people like them. Yeah, of course people like them. But you're not going to remove them anyway because they're selling like hotcakes. People love them. People absolutely love the skins in Call of Duty. It's probably one of the most anticipated thing for people to buy as soon as they get money to their bank account. Oh shit, they've got new skins. And there's another thing as well for Call of Duty. Call of Duty store listing currently says 300 gigs. This is for the entire Call of Duty app with Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6 pre-order. Okay, so yeah, I was going to say a lot of people were getting a bit confused with this 3. So did I. I looked at that and I was thinking, there's no way Black Ops 6 is 3. It's a bit misleading now, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if they can change that. But yeah, it says 300 gig on the Xbox store right now. Yeah, it's pretty concerning when I looked at that. So, yeah, it looks like it's coming to Game Pass. That's being confirmed as well, which is a good thing. Let me try and find this. Everything's changing. There's more information coming out about this game every second. So this is what will be coming to Black Ops 6 multiplayer. This is a rundown. Classic prestige system. I think there's 10 prestiges. Now, technically, I sometimes prestige. It depends. I think I got to like prestige 5 or 6. No, I don't know. I did get to prestige master in Black Ops 2. But it took quite a while. Simplified lobby UI with invite friends back. Are we really going to get... I want just a simple fucking lobby. I don't know how it's going to look. I really, really, really hope they get rid of the sort of Netflix UI it is now. That's a horrible UI. I do not like that one little bit. That UI... I don't know why they added it. It's awful. It's like a selection. So the old Call of Duty, it would have in the side, sort of the side, left side, it would have just a drop-down menu that you could select. Well, not a drop-down menu, but a select menu. You could just select it, have the quick match, team deathmatch, and you name it. And no, it's been like that in pretty much every Call of Duty. Call of Duty World at War was a little different. With that had sort of a same UI like it does now, although it's a bit simplified. But I didn't really like the UI in Call of Duty World War II either. I thought it was quite shabby. But I don't know why in the past 2 Call of Duties they've decided to go back to this or go to this awful sort of Netflix-looking, Hulu-looking UI. It is shit in my opinion. It's probably the worst type of UI I think you could have in a game. I don't know, it just looks unorganized, very annoying to get to things. Instead of just straight selecting down, you have to kind of select across and scroll through multiple things. I know a lot of people might be like, oh, well, that's just complaining. Just keep it simple. Why do you have to change things, It wasn't broken before. You don't need to change it, Just leave it. Leave the shit. Stop playing with that. Stop messing with stuff. I really wish people would stop doing stuff like that. Leave things how they are. New minimal HUD with custom presets. That's going to be good as well. Minimal HUDs. That's what I like in games. I don't like the HUD, when you're in like shooters or any game really, to be all clunky and all over the place. I want a simplified HUD. Very simple, very easy to use. You can see where your grenades are, you can see where your ammo's at, you have a little mini-map in the corner, you can see the score and stuff like that, and maybe see your health and stuff like that. Just more simple stuff. You don't need it clustering your screen. You want it kind of as close to the corner, or as close to the corners of the screen as you could possibly get, or the sides of the screen you can possibly get. And I don't want it cutting off any important parts of the screen, which is a good thing. I know Black Ops 4 had a bit of a weird UI. I didn't really like that. So, by UI, I mean HUD, sorry. But yeah, I like that. I've seen some gameplay. It's more of the fact that it was just, I think it kind of leaked their own gameplay in a way. There's only a very short few seconds, and the HUD looked pretty clean. It looked more like Cold War type of HUD, which is a good thing. Loadouts with primary, secondary, melee. That's good. Have we ever had a Call of Duty like that? I can't remember. But yeah, that's a good thing. I don't know if you'll be able to use primary. I think that's a perk you have to put on. 3 perks per loadout. Incredible. Equip 3 perks of the same category to get a perk specialist. I don't know if that's ever... I can't remember. 5 attachments up to 8 with a wild card. Whew. Now that's good. I hate having 5 attachments. The amount of times I've gone to put on attachments and I forgot that it's only 5 attachments, not 8. Yes, thank you for bringing it in. That's an incredible thing. Finally, 8 attachments. Beautiful. Track, you're cooking already. Traditional score streaks are back. Beautiful work. Another winner's circle is back. Oh, winner's circle. Now, was that a great fucking piece? That was great. Now, back in the day, I'm talking about this was, I think this was put in Black Ops 3. I didn't see it before. I think it was Black Ops 3. Now, winner's circle would show the 3 people who won the game. Who had the highest score and stuff like that. I think it was based on score, winner's circle. I think it was. I don't know if it was kills. I think it was score. Now, winner's circle would obviously show, you'd be able to show off emotes and stuff like that. Because, yes, you could get emotes in Black Ops 3. Jesus Lord, that was a time. And obviously you can have custom things. You can put custom emblems on your guns and stuff like that. Let's just say, I think the last time I played Black Ops 3, someone had the N-word painted all over their guns in the winner's circle. Pretty concerning stuff. I don't know if they're going to ever add that sort of stuff back again. Presumably because people were drawing penises on their guns and drawing the N-word and stuff like that. I don't think we're going to get, you can add custom things to your guns, like custom emblems and stuff like that. I don't think that'll ever be. I don't even think we'll ever be able to get customized emblems for your actual character. I don't think we'll ever get them as well. I think Call of Duty is probably pretty smart in doing that, unless they detect that you've said the M-word in it and block you from doing it. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's a good thing. Winner's circle. Best players back. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I like the traditional kill cam, to be honest. Just show the person who got the last kill. Sometimes the best play I've had, was it Black Ops Cold War? The best of play used to be broken sometimes. I'd be playing, the best of play would someone get 1 kill and then that's it. And I'm thinking, there is no way out of this entire game that someone just got 1 kill and that's going to get on the best of play. So if it isn't as broken, I don't mind it, but I've seen it being broken quite a lot. Shooting range is back. I do like that. The shooting range is something I do like. They added in, I think the first Call of Duty to have that was Advanced Warfare, I remember correctly. A lot of people didn't know about it, though, because it was hidden away kind of in the menu type of thing. But yes, it was a good thing, the shooting range. I do like it. You can sort of test your weapons before you bring them in and stuff like that. You can test the recoil and stuff like that. It's a very good thing, so I'm glad they're keeping to that. I hope they keep with the shooting range for every Call of Duty in the future now. 16 maps at launch, 12 6v6 maps, 4 strike maps, classic 3-lane maps. I don't know most people are going to feel about this. A lot of people don't really like a lot of the classic 3-lane maps. However, who knows? They could be good. New Omni movement, deep slide, sprint in any direction. Intelligent movement to auto sprint and mantle. Hit animations, 9 hit spots to give realistic effect when dying. Okay, it looks like they're going on a pretty good one here. Yeah, the menu looks very, very good. It looks like they're not messing around with this menu. The map looks very good. The score, yeah, it looks like a pretty good menu. It looks more like kind of Black Ops 3 type of menu. The HUD, Black Ops 3. The colours in a lot of these pictures of the multiplayer maps look incredible as well. They're very colourful, not dull. I feel like that's what has happened in a few of the older Call of Duties. The colours just look dull. It looks like a very dull game. So I think that's a good thing. Adding colour is always a good thing. You're adding different types of environments and stuff like that. Obviously, not every map is going to have beautiful colours, but having them colours can help a lot. and it helps distinguish who is the enemy and, well, who's not. So that's a good thing. Multiplayer is definitely on the good side of things with a lot of content. 12 maps, so it's 16 maps, I think. 16 or so maps will be coming. These are the Call of Duty editions. Now, the Call of Duty, obviously, they do like a special... I mean, they've already done a special... Well, it's been called a season pass before this, but this is what you get. So if you buy the Vault edition of... if you buy the standard, you only get the full game, you get the Woods Operator, and you get early access to the open beta, which is good. Now, I think you get access to the early campaign as well. It doesn't say that here, but I'm thinking you do get access to the early campaign. The beta as well will be available for everyone at the same time, which I kind of like. In the past few years, I think ever since Black Ops 3 or something like that, the beta has always been one console. Like, it's always been on PlayStation before anything else. So I'm glad it's going to be pretty much day one beta for everyone. So everyone actually gets a chance instead of waiting and losing a few weeks. So that's going to be a good thing. It gives everybody a chance to play it. Whether you're on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, you finally have that chance to play it, which is a really good thing. And I'm very glad they're doing this. Incredible work, Microsoft, on this. With the Vault Edition, you get the Hunters vs. Hunters Operator Pack. You get Black Cell, obviously. The Mastercraft Collection. Weren't they supposed to add that to Modern... And you get a Gobblegum pack with that. So yeah, that's pretty much the Vault Edition of that, which is... some people complain. I think that's an extra $30, which some people may complain about. Wait a minute. The menu does look a lot cleaner. Oh, man. Whoa. Maybe I was wrong about the menu. Maybe they aren't going down that... maybe they are. I don't know. It looks clean from the picture, but I don't really know 100%. It looks pretty clean with how they are going with it from a few photos. The Black Ops lobby UI... I kind of like it, you know. I don't know. It's like your players. I don't know. It looks more traditional. Now, I don't know if we're going to map voting. I really like map voting, in my opinion. I think we're going to get that in this. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's available on Xbox Game Pass now. Yes, it's available on Xbox Game Pass right now. You can pre-order it if Game Pass. You can pre-order the game for money. So if you say don't want to get it on Game Pass, you can pre-order the game like that. So the campaign is going to be set in 1991. So let's get into zombies. Now, zombies is, well, probably one of the most favorited things in the Call of Duty franchise. And, well, it's coming back. Damn right it is. Now, from what I see on the zombies type of thing, it's going to be a set crew, which I like. That's a good thing. Having a set crew in zombies, it's always a good thing. I personally didn't really like how Cold War did it. You could use multiplayer operators, multiplayer skins and stuff like that in zombies. I didn't really like that. I think it's gonna continue the storyline from Cold War, which pretty good. I kind of like that storyline. It was all right. And I having a set crew. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to add operators down the line. I kind of hope not. Just keep it as a set crew. I know you want to make more money and stuff like that, but I don't know. I think having a set crew adds more to the storyline. And if they ever had a open world outbreak sort of mode, you can use operators in that instead. I just feel like I want to play as a set character, and, obviously you get your randomized character every game. So if you boot up one game, you'll get one character, you boot up again, it's like randomized. That's what I like. Not sticking to something I've just bought from multiplayer. And stuff like for multiplayer on Warzone, which is a good thing. Gobblegums are coming back. Now, this was a pretty controversial thing in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I know a lot of people were a little bit adamant on Gobblegums. Now, essentially what Gobblegums are, if you don't know, Gobblegums are pretty much an extra perk type of thing. You obviously chew the gum, and you can equip all sorts of things. Like there'd be like these cool little things. Like Perkaholic would give you all the perks. I think Wallby or something. There was a perk. I can't remember the name of the Gobblegum, but there was a Gobblegum that would give you that you could get. That was a shopping free. You could open everything. I think open all the doors and the map for free in a certain set limit. A lot of these Gobblegums would have a time limit on them. You could drop power-ups like max ammo and insta-kill and stuff like that, and fire sales for the mystery box. They were really cool things. Now, obviously, they had a bit of controversy. Some people really didn't like them. They had, because they were kind of, I don't want to say pay to win, but you could either earn them in the game. I don't know how long it took you to earn one liquid divinium, but you could earn them in the game, or you could buy them with Call of Duty points. I bought a few when it came out, but I earned quite a lot by just playing the zombies how it is, which I don't see a problem. That's what you should do, right? Now, I don't know if you'd be able to buy these, considering they're in the Vault Edition. Maybe is it just, are they going to sell them? Are you going to be able to upgrade them like that? From what I see, you can earn them by playing zombies, which is a good thing. I like that. Giving something free, which is pretty rare for Call of Duty. Although there are going to be 2 maps launched. I don't know the name of them yet. Although I do know one of them is like an island type map, which looks like a lot like a map called Zetsubo no Shima. Although it kind of looks like Mob of the Dead as well from Black Ops 2. So I don't know. It looks like a really good map. And I think apparently rumoured anyway that the other map will be more like Transit. But yeah, 2 maps on launch, better. Cold War, I think I had 1 map on launch, and I'm not going to lie, I like Die Machina, but it kind of got a little bit boring in the end. I was like, okay, we've played this before, kind of years ago when Call of Duty Zombies came. It was a good map, I'm not going to slate it too much, but yeah, it did get kind of boring after a while. So having 2 maps will give you that sort of thing. And, well, these maps, from the look of it anyway, look pretty cool. So, yes, I am very happy about Zombies. Zombies kind of hasn't really had a lot of content in the past few years. Vanguard was absolutely ass. Modern Warfare 2, absolutely nothing. And then Modern Warfare 3, complete ass, rushed, sort of DMZ mode, forced into a paid game, type of thing. I didn't like it. I did play it, and I kind of liked it, I guess, at the beginning, but it got very boring. It's just shooting around, doing zombies. You do more stuff, like you can do certain things, but it just got boring after a while. There's nothing really to it other than it's just DMZ from Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, it got very boring. Personally, I didn't like it. But yeah, I'm kind of glad we're getting round-based zombies again. We're getting the old traditional way. This is what I like about Call of Duty, bringing back what people actually love. And Treyarch is doing a very good job here. I like what they're doing. It's a very, very, very good job. They are going back, they're saying, you know what, let's give back what the community actually wants. The community they like the zombies how it is. They don't want it to be changed. And I love that from Treyarch. Treyarch really are drilling in this with this game, and they're not messing about with it. It doesn't look like, And again, I'm not getting. I shouldn't really get too overhyped, because obviously expectations haven't really been great for these games in the past few years. But I can't lie, it's Treyarch. They made some of my favorite Call of Duties, like Black Ops 1, heck, World at War. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, I absolutely loved that. So they've made a lot of games that I love, and they're absolutely carrying Call of Duty with the Black Ops series. I'm glad we're getting another installment of Black Ops. I've been waiting on this for a while now. I'm kind of getting bored of the Modern Warfare series. Back-to-back Modern Warfare series is kind of reminding me of the years that we really had back-to-back fucking futuristic games. I didn't really like that. That got very boring after a while. So I'm glad we are now turning around and be like, okay, let's let's add some new things. Let's make it different. Let's not keep the old stale style. And I'm glad with zombies, they're changing things up. Gobblegums are coming back. Boom. Now, I don't know what perks are going to be. I'm guessing the original perks, like Quick Revive. I don't know if we're going to see Double Tap, Juggernog, and Speed Cola. Now, I don't know if they're going to be in cans or bottles. I know with Cold War, they decided to change the perks from bottles to cans. And some people really didn't like that. I didn't mind it, but I kind of prefer the bottles, to be honest. I don't know, it just adds that stuff to it. But hey, if you like the cans, then you like the cans. But I don't know, maybe that's just my nostalgia hitting in with this. But yeah. Call of Duty Black Ops Zombie at launch. There will be 2 round-based maps. These are the map names. Liberty Falls, set in West Virginia, daytime, and Terminus, set in Black Site area, and it'll be nighttime setting. Very good. I like this sort of thing. I think it's like rain sort of map. I like it. I really the set crew we will have. I think one of them's Weaver and stuff like that. So yes, I like this. Having both a set crew. Now I don't know if they're going to change that or it's going to be like a post-launch thing. They're going to be allowing people to play with a set crew, and then you'll have the option to. I really hope not. I like playing with a set crew. No one really complained about it in other Call of Duties, although they didn't allow the option to buy skins like they do now. But yes, I'm glad, very much glad that they're adding stuff like this. They're adding what the community wants and what the community's been begging for the past fucking year. 2 years for a good zombies. The zombies community has really dried up in the past few years, and I'm glad it's coming back. And again, these maps, I think they will be free. Well, obviously the first 2 maps, but I think that the future DLC for zombies will all be free like they did with Cold War, which is a good thing. I kind of like that. Give everyone the option to sort of play Cold War and get all the zombies. Everyone has the option to play zombies. No, that's rumoured. I don't actually know, but I presume they're going to be free anyway. Either way, that's going to be a great thing. Cross-play on the zombies. A lot of people like that. That's great. That's a great thing. So, obviously, this will be on Game Pass day one. Game Pass Ultimate. Now, a lot of people are kind of being like, oh, well, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Some people will probably buy it. If you have Game Pass, visit the... Now, I think this is going to be a Game Pass when it's on Game Pass. I think it's going to be available for PC Game Pass as well. So if you have Game Pass Ultimate, I think if you have a PC, if you're on PC, I think you can use it through the Battle.net launcher, I think, which is pretty cool. I know it's been rumoured for a while them adding Call of Duty to Game Pass, and now it's out. Some additional details for Call of Duty Black Ops. This is from Charlie Intel on Twitter. From Game Pass. If you are subscribed to Xbox Game Pass console tier, you only have access to You only have campaign access. Zombies and multiplayer require online, which is Ultimate tier, or you have to buy Game Pass Core. Must maintain active Game Pass subscription to keep Black Ops 6 active. That's obvious, isn't it? You're pretty much just lending the game, and you have to pay to access that. If you buy, so you can buy the Vault Edition on top of the Game Pass, which is a good thing. The Game Pass for Call of Duty. Game Pass this offers the most flexibility as it allows you to play Call of Duty Black Ops campaign as well as the multiplayer and zombies modes on your Xbox Series SRX or the Xbox One consoles and your PC. Xbox Ultimate subscribers will have access to the digital cross-gen bundle on the Xbox consoles and the standard edition on PC Microsoft Store. It doesn't look like they're doing it through the Battle.net launcher, although I did think they... Oh, I don't know why they don't just do it through Steam as well. I have no idea. Obviously, Game Pass PC and then Game Pass console. So yeah, that's a pretty good thing. That's really all I have to talk about Black Ops 6. I'm very happy. I don't want to get too hyped and ruin my expectations, but goddamn, I really like how this is going. Fresh content, fresh feel. This is going to feel incredibly fresh, this game, and I like that. Finally, a game that actually feels a lot different and not just some stale crap. I like what you're doing, Call of Duty, and you, Treyarch.